At our next example, calculate the molar mass of iron 3 carbonate. Looking at the name, I know it's an ionic compound because it has a metal in it. And I know specifically that that metal is a transition metal because the formula, or not the formula, the name uses a Roman numeral. And only transition metals use a Roman numeral. So to figure out the formula, we have to figure out the ions first. So iron 3 is Fe with a 3 plus charge. And then carbonate is a polyatomic ion. I look at my polyatomic ion chart, it's CO3 with a 2 minus charge. And then we have to make them cancel. Make the charges cancel. So I need 3 of those carbonates, and I need 2 of those irons so that the charges will cancel. And all I did was the crisscross method. I took the 3 up here and I brought it down here. I took the 2 on the top right there and I brought it down on the Fe. Okay? So now we have to figure out, okay, how many of each atom do we have? Well, Fe, there's a 2 subscript on the Fe, so there's 2 of those. So that means it's 2 times whatever iron is. Then for the carbon, C, how many carbons do I have? I have 3. Because that subscript goes for everything that's in the parentheses. And so it's 3 times whatever carbon is, and in the oxygen, there's 9 of them, 9 oxygens. Okay? So then we look up on our periodic table, we look up the molar masses of each, right? So we find those. So I got iron, Fe right there, 55 point whatever, carbon, 12.011, and oxygen, 15.9994. Okay? So then we just plug those in. Iron, 55.847 grams. Then carbon, 12.011 grams. And then oxygen is 15.9994 grams. And then we calculate that out. Okay? Again, you might want to pause the video so that you can calculate this. So for the iron, we get 111.694. For carbon, we get 36.033 grams. And then for oxygen, we get 143.9946 grams. Okay, then we just add those 3 together. And we get 291.7216 grams. Again, we check our sig figs. So we start with this 55.847. That one has 5 sig figs, but since we're multiplying by an exact number, I can just add 55 plus 55.847 and still keep my 3 sig figs, my 3 decimal places. This one's good to 3. This one's good to 4. And so a real quick method when you're doing these, since we're multiplying by exact numbers, we really don't need to look at the total number of sig figs. We just need to look at the decimal places. So whenever you start, whichever element has the least number of decimal places, that's how many decimal places you're going to round your final answer to. Okay? So this one has 3 decimal places up here. This one has 3. This one has 3. And so our final answer is only going to be good to 3. So it's going to be 291.722 grams of Fe2 CO3 3. And so it's going to be 1 mole of iron 3 carbonate is equal to 291.722 grams of iron 3.